Daktari, tutaendelea, lakini kwa sasa nataka tuelekee katika bunge la taifa ambapo kile kikao cha maelewano kuhusiana ugavi wa fedha hususan za county unaendelea.
And completed in place and done the work and completed.
Yes.
Okay, is that fair enough?
That is fair enough, because without timeline we may not be able to work. So it's okay.
Okay, agreed. So we adjourn. Please don't leave. We have another meeting for 2 minutes. Now for adoption of the report. You have circulated?
Circulate now, even now.
We are just we are done and take tea. Chair, I have the wording for that PFMA issue.
For which one?
Maybe I can share with the secretariat.
That's of the PFMA.
The issue of the
just read it out. We are now into the second meeting for adoption.
But
have you circulated the draft?
But the meeting has not started. It started with the prayer.
No. We don't need to pray again.
Okay. At some point in the report, it should be noted that during the protracted mediation process on the Division of Revenue Bill and Division of Revenue Number 2 Bill 2019, it was an immutable fact that counties could not prepare their annual budgets as contemplated under Article 224. This unintended consequence of the legislative process on DORB came to the attention of the Mediation Committee, and especially the lacuna in the law that fails to give remedial relief to counties where the DORB is not passed by Parliament before the end of the financial year. In this respect, therefore, the Mediation Committee recommends that Parliament expedite the amendment to the PFMA to ensure that in the event of the DORB is not passed before the end of a financial year, counties can access a percentage of nationally raised revenue, as happens in other jurisdictions with similar framework of fiscal decentralization. I think
sounds fair enough.
Yeah? Good. It's general enough, but talks about the issue.
General enough. And I think the thing is, for Vice Chair, for the Senate, I think since the bill is just, I think we should be coming up for second reading, if not this week, maybe next week. If you share with us what you have, instead of waiting until it comes to Senate, you start amending back and forth. And I think since it's my bill, I'll be looking for you. Then we can do it in the third reading. We have the amendments done in the National Assembly, so that when it comes to your house, it's just to pass it. Good. And that should be the spirit in future, even on Division of Revenue.
okay.
So, adoption of the draft reports.
But we haven't seen it.
Where is the report?
With the amendment, the Senator Kaja has shared the wording. That is one. Then there is also the commencement date. Why is that? Where is that bill? Copy. Oh, yeah. I think on the bill, clause 1, that this act may be cited as a Division of Revenue Act 2019, we amend that to read and shall be deemed to come into force on 1st July 2019.
What is necessary?
Short title and commencement date. I explain necessity. Mutaga? Vice Chair, Mudengi is not Mutaga.
What is necessary? No, the...
Yes,
on page 2 of the bill.
On page 2 of the bill, short title, we amend that to read short title and commencement because of the commencement of the bill. And the legal department was advising that we add and shall have been deemed to come into force on 1st July 2019. Yeah, please go ahead.
Chair, this is because number one, we should have a commencement date in an act of parliament. So this is in tandem with Article 116 of the Constitution. So that's why we're introducing that amendment to that clause 1.
Was there no commencement date before?
Yes.
In the original bills?
No, it did not have a commencement date.
So you think it is necessary going forward to have that every time?
Yes, you recall that in the bill that was passed by the Assembly, we had amended to say upon publication. So the presumption then was that the bill was going to pass before 1st of July. Now it has passed 1st of July, so that's why there's
beyond 1st of July.
Yes, retrospective.
Okay.
And then
So, Chacha, and then the wording as proposed by Senator Sakaja.
Naam, ni kamati ya maelewano ambayo inaendelea hapo bungeni, ambapo kuna ni kamati ambayo iliyoundwa baada ya mahakama ya juu kutoa mwelekeo huo baada ya bunge la taifa pamoja na Senate kukosa kuelewana kuhusiana na jinsi watakavyogawa rasilimali. Awali bunge la taifa lilikuwa limependekeza kuwa county zipate bilioni 310. Senate ikasisitiza kuwa county zinapaswa kupata bilioni 335, lakini ikabidi bunge la taifa likaongeza ule mgao ambao alikuwa amependekeza awali, ukaifikisha hadi bilioni 316.5, na ni jambo ambalo wameweza kukubaliana. Ni kamati ya maelewano ambayo ilikuwa na watu 18, 9 kutoka bunge la taifa na 9 kutoka Senate. Ni jambo ambalo hivi sasa linaonekana kuwa uwezesha county kuendeleza shughuli zao, manake baadhi ya shughuli zilikuwa zimesimama kutokana na ukosefu wa fedha katika county. Chemtai Goina anaendelea kufuatilia taarifa hiyo, atatupa maelezo zaidi ifikapo mwendo wa saa 7. Hebu sasa turejee bunge tusikize yale ambayo yanaendelea katika kikao hicho cha maelewano kuhusiana na ugavi wa fedha kati ya serikali kuu na serikali za county.
We need to agree as both houses that we must consider BPS together, because it talks about Parliament in Article 218. And if we submit a joint report to Treasury, then we'll have actually done many things well before the Division of Revenue Bill. So what Sakaja say, maybe I started late. I don't know whether it's too late to show that because you want us to capture it now. It's a simple thing that
Chair, I think it's probably not something we may need to reopen for this particular meeting, but it's a discussion that we need to carry forward, so that we also look at are there possibilities, and maybe part of the other ad hoc committee we should form is a committee between the two houses to look at some of the other amendments of the PFM Act that we may need to amend, because probably we might also need to change the timing of the tabling of BPS. Yeah. Therefore, it's a bigger debate than just mentioning it here. And I would propose Vice Chair, Senator Kilonzo, Sakaja, and your other colleagues, maybe we consider having even informal discussions as early as now, so that we look at, we can have our own small kamukunji, 3 senators, 3 members of the National Assembly in the Budget Committee, and look at what we need to do. Okay, so minutes. One more. Yes, sorry, you are cut short by Senator Sakaja.
Now, sorry, are you done?
Yeah, he's done. He cut you short because he wanted to add on to what Vice Chair was saying.
The two of you should guide us in terms of assuming in terms of time, Division of Revenue Bill is signed into law by the President latest Monday. CARA is tabled and debated possibly a week in Kitui. Cash disbursement schedule another 1 week or 2 weeks. At the end, I presume that the earliest all these pieces of legislation will be in place is mid-October. Earliest. Is the earliest. The counties have not received money between July, August, and September. Is there something this committee can do to ensure that the money allocated to counties for the 3 months is sent to the counties immediately and without deduction as the Constitution contemplates?
I think
that's something that is bothering me.
Senator Matula, I think yes, CARA, we want to finish next week ourselves. We hope the National Assembly also will.
Why don't you finish CARA by Wednesday?
By Wednesday, we send it
Next
to you.
week.
By Thursday, Mumaliza.
Thursday, you send it to us.
By Friday, I think we can fast track it. Then the schedule has been prepared by the Secretary of Treasury itself after assent, right? But I see what you are saying, that, but maybe
Kara is not easy.
What he's saying is that once the process is over, then the monies must be availed quickly. That's what you're saying.
No. And the quickest way maybe Senator Kilonzo would probably to have an amendment in Kara for the disbursement. So maybe it's something you should consider when you're publishing Kara.
So that we send
and fast track Kara, because if you can, you're in Kitui from when? Monday. Yeah. You can finish with it by Tuesday evening or Wednesday morning, send it to us. By Thursday afternoon, we are done with it.
Kara appears simple, but it's not. There's a small little issue about recurrent expenses.
We don't like discussing it with the...
No, the recurrent expenses, Chair, is something that we can't determine too quickly before listening to the Assembly.
Chair, are we still in the meeting or inform us?
No. We had, it was a spanner in the works.
Yeah, because I think we
go back to the minutes,
so that the report can be tabled this afternoon. The longer we stay here, we are jeopardizing the timing of
Actually, we just confirmed the minutes for the first meeting. Page 1 is just attendance, which captures what you have said. Page 2, confirmation of agenda, confirmation of minutes, and mediation.
My intervention, Chair, my intervention is not in the minutes.
Yeah. And we finish with the minutes, then we go to your intervention.
I'm saying it's not in the minutes. My proposal.
Oh, your proposal
is not in the minutes.
We'll capture it now in the adoption minutes. Yeah?
This is the first minute.
Oh, this is the first.
Yeah.
So it's the adoption minutes.
So, proposer, I propose. Senator Kilonzo, seconded by Makali Mulu.
Okay. Let Mishi second. She's from a different region.
Oh.
They are
both honorable senator and honorable member of the National Assembly. We do not know what community they come from.
Regional balance.
Today is 11.
A gender balance. Even gender.
It is where the chair's eyes landed first. And Dr. Makali Mulu is a member of my committee. So
he's a ranking member. I was with him in the...
I am more inclined to see him more than Mishi.
Okay.
And of course he's taller.
Next. But Mishi is brighter.
Yeah. So adoption for this meeting. Proposer. Sakaja seconded by Mishi. Is that more balanced now?
You know, handshake. Handshake.
Okay, meeting adjourned.
Asante. See you next year. See you next year.
Never. There is no other mediation now. We'll agree before.
Naam, ni viongozi hapo wakiwa wanakamilisha kikao chao, walikuwa tu wanapanga jinsi ambavyo mswada huo sasa utaweza kupitishwa na mabunge yote mawili, bunge la Senate na bunge la kitaifa, kuhusiana na jinsi counties zitapata mgao wao wa fedha ambao wamekubaliana kuwa ni shilingi bilioni 316.5, na viongozi hapo wakisema kuwa wana imani kuwa jambo hili halitajitokeza tena mwaka ujao na katika miaka ijayo, ili kuweza kuzuia hali ambazo unapata baadhi ya county zinashindwa kuendeleza shughuli zao.